Hello again, it's Elizabeth, and I'm over here in my art loft, and I thought I'd take you through the next step. The next step is deciding which ones go together to make a signature. Well, first I decided that I was going to look at the background, and any of the backgrounds that were the same, whoops, that one's not right, then would go into the same signature. So these had the little squares in them, this had the little squares in them, and I was going to use that as my criteria. However, I found that I didn't have a lot that had the squares. I mean, I had a lot that had the squares, but I didn't have a lot that were the same in other ways. So I changed my mind and decided to go with the color of the butterfly. Now, the color of the butterfly, I ended up with, I think, 6 different ones, because that would be 6 signatures. And the first one is the gold, and some of the gold, oh, and let me apologize for some of my neighbors who did not ask Santa Claus for a clock. So they are setting off fireworks right now, thinking that it is midnight, but it's really only 9 o'clock our time. So next year, maybe they'll get their clock and they won't be so preemptive. Okay, so back to the colored butterflies. The butterflies are gold. So gold is one of the ones that I will be doing, and that's one gold and another gold and another gold. These will be sorted together. I'll decide which one I want in the middle and which one I want on each, after that or in front of that or after that. You won't really see multiple prints at one time, so it won't be as necessary, but this might be the one that goes in the middle because it's got a nice spread all the way across. Probably, let me put that one in the front here. But you can see the gold, and some of the golds are a little goldier than others. This one has kind of a blue sheen in behind it, and so it's not quite as gold, but it still is the gold paint. And this one actually has all metallics. No, the blue isn't metallic, the dark blue in there, but the butterflies are all metallic. So that's the way that works, is that I decided on 6 different possibilities, and I'll be sorting these together. I won't show you that step because that'll be annoying, and you'll be able to see that in the final thing. The next thing that I'll have to do is to cut them down, and I'll have to decide whether I want this space or this space for the pages that I'll be doing. Then I decided there was a red set, so I had a set of red ones, and there's one red, but you can see that there are kind of different reds, so I may include all the orangish red one in with it, and I may not. This one's one of the red ones. Red, and you can see the backgrounds are so different, but they'll work because each one, when it's a page, it'll be a page like this, and then you'll have white on the other side. So then you'll see the next page here. Now I may flip over some of these like this if I get them to look right. Then this would be, you would see a little bit of the same, 2 different prints on one spread once I get it put together. And you can see the reds went into a brick red kind of color here. And this is red, but it had a blue kind of halo behind it. Again, with a blue kind of halo. I like that one. That one's one of my favorites. One of. Okay, so we had gold, then we had red, then we have blue, and this is kind of a dark blue, but this one's a metallic. And not all of them in this set are metallic. There is a dark blue there, dark blue there, dark blue, blue, and dark blue. And I will have 6 in each signature. So that will be a total of 12 pages in each signature, 6 signatures. That will be 72 pages that you can write on that will be full white pages. These are actually purple. Now I may combine the purple and, I don't think the purple and blue need to be combined. I think I have enough of each. but you can see that the purple, they're kind of a blue purple, but they go on into a red violet almost. But when I'm putting these together, then I'll decide which ones go where. This one probably, this one or this one might be the center spread. Maybe that one isn't. No, this one, I like this one better. The purple there. Oops, let me flip that. And see, this is a red violet. So if that one's the center spread, then probably this one will come next to it because this is similar to it. I mean, similar in colors. So that you'd have that as the center, and then this. And you, if you're going from the center to, you know, the next and the next and so on. Okay, then next I have white. No, yes, white. Yes, white. I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah, these are all. No, these are turquoise. Sorry, these are turquoise, but this is a very light turquoise because it has a turquoise in with that white. I like that one. This one, not so much, but it's all right. So I have some light turquoise in this, and then I have some regular turquoise as well. And some are darker than others. I like that one. This one's kind of almost a blue. That one could go in with the blues instead, but that one's a turquoise as well. Kind of a aquamarine blue, I guess, instead of turquoise. Whoops, one more. And then I had what I called void, or ones that don't have a butterfly stamped on them. They are ones that I picked up off the plate and the butterfly blended in with the background in some way. So you can see that that's one of them. This one, it just gave me the outlines of the butterfly. You can see the butterflies here, and they're very light because they were picked up and they didn't really you know, obscure the background. So that's what the void ones are. That's what I call them. And a few more of these. And I forgot what the last category was. Oh yeah, the last category is, oh, that's another void one. That's one of my favorites, you know. I told you that one, I think, before. Oh, there's one more. The last category is green and brown. I put green and brown together because I don't have very many of either one. You notice I didn't have an orange category. I think I used all those in my Fire and Ice book. And the ones that I didn't, I had actually, I think, 2 oranges that I turned into gold because I only had 4 golds or something like that. So this category is green and brown, and then so I'll have 6 different signatures, 6 different sets. And the green and brown, this green has a little blue in it, but it's still green enough to be green. I like that one. It's kind of nice. I like that one. That one's a brown, of course, not green. So green and brown will be 1 signature, and then red, blue, turquoise, gold, and void. So thank you for watching, and this was a short video, but this is well, I could go through and show you how I decide, like on the green, for example, I would decide on which one to be the center, since I like that one about the best. Well, I kind of like that one too. I probably would actually put these one after the other. And the way that I do this is I'll cut them down, of course, to the right size. But I kind of look at what's there. So this has some dark browns here, so that kind of goes with that. Or what are our other choices? Let's see. No, it doesn't go with that at all. No, it's not really, doesn't go with that at all. And it doesn't really go with that at all. So I would probably pick this next one here. And then I actually put a piece of the roll-off prints as my next page. So from the center out, this would be the center, this would be next, because they have the same background. And so if I fold a piece of this over, it will relate to this one because of the background. This one kind of relates to this because it's dark brown. And then I will pick a roll-off page for the center. And the roll-off page for the center will have some relation to this page. And then it will have some relation to the next page that I choose. But I have to choose 3 more pages to go for the beginning of this signature. Okay, I like those 2. And then I will face them the other direction. So as you're reading the book, you'll come to 1, and then the next one, and it may not be those 2. Let me see how those relate. Yeah, those 2 work well. And then we'll probably get rid of this one because it doesn't relate to anybody else. And it'll go in the reject pile for now. So when we come to the signature, we'll start with, we're saying we're going to start with that one. Then we'll go to this one, which to me, these kind of relate because this is, you know, almost yellow, a yellow-green. And that reflects that yellow. Then this one, because those greens are the same. See, those greens are the same, or virtually the same. Then we'll have a roll-off print in there. And I don't think this one, let me get this one here a minute. I have one here. I have a couple different ones. Okay, this one would relate to this page because it's brown and this actually has a little red in it. This has a little red in it. But it really wouldn't relate to the other page, this one. So I probably wouldn't use this one. But this one, if it had green, which it won't have green butterflies on the back of that because, you know, that'd be too Christmassy. So if it did, then it would go in between those, and as you were reading it, you would see then or looking at the book, you would have the pages, you know, go through and relate to each other. Anyway, that's all I'm going to show you for now, and I will see you after I have my pages cut down to size, and then I'll have them probably sorted into the set that I think, you know, how they go together, and I'll show you how I decide where to fold them, because do I want to fold this here or do I want to fold it over here? And I usually leave, you know, 5.5 inches on one side, and then I'll have the other side so it can fold to the outside or be torn off or whatever to make it fit the 8.5 by 5.5 inch page format. Once again, I'm going to let you go. Have a happy new year. I hope that your new year is healthy, happy, and prosperous. That's about all you can wish for somebody, and definitely the health thing first, because that is too scary out there. With the world the way it is, we don't need to be sick. I will catch you maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. It takes a while to cut these down, and then we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. If you want, comment, subscribe, do all those things. Talk to you later. Bye.